Imagine, if you will, a world utterly different from our own. The air is thick with damp earth, strange blossoms, and the hint of distant rain. Long before cities and roads, before the written word, we stand on Africa's sweeping plains 3 million years ago. They walk upright, hands free, eyes above the grass. Their world is one of constant vigilance, not the strongest nor the fastest among these creatures. A fragile new branch on the vast tree of life. Survival depends on something subtler, a spark awakening within their minds. The ancient world is a symphony of survival. They interpret calls, read tracks, learn the land's rhythms. Every day is a test with no second chances. Yet in these tentative steps lies a destiny that will reshape the world. The rising sun begins an urgent quest for sustenance. Food is earned through effort, ingenuity, and luck. Expert gatherers scan for roots, berries, medicines. Hard-won knowledge passes down the generations. Hunting is perilous, often they scavenge. Facing lions or hyenas demanded courage and cooperation. Sometimes a unified front wins precious meat. Giant hyenas, saber-toothed cats, enormous bears share the land. Night conceals danger, shelter is paramount. Sleep is light, a twig snap could mean doom. Rain chills to the bone, drought withers plants and drives herds away. To live is to know the sky, the wind, and when to seek refuge. Every day balances hunger, predators, and the elements. To endure is victory, and greeting the sunrise is triumph. A pivotal moment arrives not with a roar but a deliberate strike of stone on stone. A sharp flake, crude Oldowan choppers, revolutionary for their makers. Tasks once impossible with teeth or fingernails become doable. Flakes slice hides to reach meat and organs. Choppers crack bones to rich marrow, dense calories for growing brains. Tools extract more energy from the world, shifting us from passive participants to active manipulators. Fire, once feared as wildfire, captured as a smoldering ember. Learning to tend a flame changes everything. Predators keep their distance from the circle of light. Cooking eases digestion, unlocks nutrients, kills pathogens. Around the hearth, food is shared and bonds deepen. Fire becomes a social and biological catalyst, pushing us further along the path to modern humanity. While tools and fire reshaped their world, another revolution grew within minds and groups. Gestures, grunts, and calls became shared signals. As brains grew, communication became more sophisticated. They shared ideas, planned hunts, described tools, and made them together. Passing abstract thought from mind to mind was a superpower. Cooperation became the master key to survival. Lookouts watched while others rested. Camps were defended. Shared information made gathering more efficient. Elders taught poisons, tracks, and the best stone sources. Language became culture's vessel, knowledge compounding across generations. Each generation built on the last, accelerating adaptation. A lone human was vulnerable, a coordinated group was formidable. Shared food, shared fire, shared shelter, shared success. This was how minds met the world and prevailed. Human evolution unfolded amid volatile climate shifts. Ice ages, then warmer interglacials. Landscapes transformed. Forests shrank, grasslands spread. Ice sheets advanced. Resources vanished here and appeared there. Mobility and innovation followed. Spreading into Europe and Asia brought new cold challenges. Better shelters, then clothing kept cold at bay. They learned to hunt woolly mammoth and reindeer. New strategies like the spear thrower increased reach and power. Cave bears and saber-toothed cats pressured better defenses and weapons. Well-organized groups survived and passed on their genes. Humans specialized in versatility. Desert, jungle, tundra. Intelligence, tools, social structures, communication, our universal kit. An African species carved niches everywhere, spreading to every continent, a testament to relentless resilience. In a harsh world, family and community were the bedrock of survival. Helpless infants forged deep bonds and long windows for learning. Families formed larger bands, dozens bound together. Cooperation, reciprocity, mutual support sustained the group. A successful hunt fed elders, children, the sick. Everyone shared. Tasks divided, strength, endurance, teamwork, steady gathering and care. Women often gathered, cared, kept knowledge and managed camp. Roles complemented each other. Everyone contributed. The clan gave identity and belonging, fairness, loyalty, responsibility. They shared grief and joy. Elders were living libraries of history and tradition. Knowing they were in it together gave resilience to thrive. Across storms and seasons, children grew, and communities endured. The hearth, and the hearts around it, sustained our species. Across the gulf of time, their struggles connect to our complex world. Each breakthrough was a foundation of civilization. From sharpened stone to hammer, to the supercomputer in your pocket, that first spark set a cascade that reshaped the planet. Fire did more than cook or guard. It created the first community center, sharing warmth, food, ideas, echoes in homes, halls, and digital forums. Language, our greatest leap, enabled knowledge to accumulate. Science, literature, law, and the pillars of our world followed. Cooperation built cities, explored space, and tackles global challenges. Each shared idea channels the same impulse that saved us on the savannah. Resilience to climate, courage before predators, ingenuity woven into our DNA. We are descendants of adapters, innovators, collaborators. From upright steps on African plains to footsteps on the moon, intelligence and cooperation carried us. Our past is not distant, it is the living blueprint of who we are today.